Overlay is done and... Okay, insta-pause. Because it's not like we're not already like 40 minutes behind the schedule. Then again, we're not gonna miss out on any games, it's just that this is all going off my break time. Wait, I go poof 2 minutes. Meepo poofing? The mighty rock. Poor little tiny. Sup bitches! On the juggernaut here. Flying kick with the blade in midair. Okay, let's move on. There, Timbersaw. Joke. Funny, I guess. I don't know, the post kinda cool, just because it's so damn simple. Let's see what the Radiant got to offer. I actually didn't, I haven't casted Happy Feet yet, if I'm not mistaken, so... Run, motherfucker! This pose is freaking awesome because of that little head tilt there. It's just missing a fun inscription.
Patience from Zoe.
Here! I said it literally yesterday. Yesterday we had a Hadouken Darkseer pose and I said he looks more like he's doing Kamehameha, and somebody here understands me. Thank freaking goodness. I'm not the only one who thinks that. I mean, I guess you start seeing... No, I mean, I grew up with Hadouken before Kamehameha really, so... I don't think it has to do with that. Meanwhile we got Potentia. Potentina? No idea what that means. Might be a person. Definitely an epic effigy here. And well, we're gonna play the waiting game for a while. So chat, how are you guys doing? Other than probably pretty damn impatient by now. I don't have a lot to talk about as of yet because first of all, we don't know if there's gonna be a couple of lane switches coming out. Second of all, we don't know what the exact game plan is for either team. I mean, Team Happy Feet, they might try to take this super late, or they could go and try to win this super early. Because once the puck comes online in the late game, like the beginning of the late game, puck's gonna be really dangerous. Bristleback's gonna be nearly unkillable, since that's kind of how the hero operates. Bloodseeker, not sure if he's either gonna be a really big pain or he's gonna be quite mitigatable, you know, where you're just gonna be able to deal with him. It's always either one of those. It's never like, this Bloodseeker is kind of dangerous, but I think I can take him if I play my cards right. No, it's okay, we can easily take this Bloodseeker, or okay, Bloodseeker's scary right now, let's not go on him. No in between, because if you take risks against the hero which full heals himself on kills, it's probably gonna get punished real hard eventually. Even if you just have a 20% chance of him getting a return kill out of that, if that return kills before he goes down, all of a sudden you gotta kill him all over again and you got an angry Bloodseeker running at you. I don't think that's what you're looking for. So I wonder how Happy Feet are gonna take things here. I mean, this Sven is gonna be able to man fight Bloodseeker. With that much damage, it's not gonna be hard at all. But Bloodseeker can just rupture and run away, and I think that's gonna be his best bet against Sven. Maybe once he gets, you know, Radiance, Skull Basher, a ton of those type of fancy items. Radiance, Skull Basher, Butterfly. Maybe a Skadi or a Satanic or something. Oh, this is supposed to be a curse word. Ah, thank you for enlightening me, chat. This is actually really good to know. Can somebody tell me which curse word it is? I promise I won't ban you in chat or anything. Actually, the way it sounds kinda reminds me of put tank and maul. I know that's not the actual curse word, but it sounds a lot like that, so it's often confused, and people keep saying it whenever I play on the US servers. Meanwhile, we got 2 wards here, but neither neither of these 2 wards has been spotted, so... Okay, maybe Sven actually knows where this one is, roughly. You guys poof too! Okay, so I like Happy Feet here. They got just as bad of humor as I do, apparently. But we got the go. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm just glad that this game wasn't cancelled, because if a team doesn't show and you have no response from the manager by 15 minutes, it's usually a really bad sign. But yeah, that's what you get if your country has the internet upload speed of, you know, a potato. It's just kind of a simulator what League of Legends players must feel like on a daily basis. I don't play League myself. I will openly admit that I played about, I don't know, 20 hours of League back in the day, like back in the day when the Dota 1 service went down, but Dota 2 wasn't, you know, Dota 2 wasn't quite available yet, where you could only play on the iLeague servers and a couple of Dota 1 servers, which are still up, but not the good official ones. And it's pretty much just watered down Dota in my opinion, but enough about that, as we got this game coming up instead. It's gonna be FACEHUGGER on the mid lane here. That's interesting, especially because when I saw his starting items, I didn't think he'd be getting 2 tangos. But I mean, it is a hard counter pick to the Visage. Just gonna be able to run at Benhur here. Also Benhur, I casted that guy back in the day. Like back in the day. Wait, we actually got the fissure committed here. But okay, it's just for poke. No attempt to kill the Visage here, just gonna keep Visage from getting any lasts at all, it seems. Creeps going on the tower will help. Evos got lag issues, it seems. Because, you know, why stay on schedule here? I swear to God, this is just gonna be, like, knowing my luck, this is gonna be a 70-minute game. The next one's gonna be like a 65-minute game. We're already about an hour behind schedule, and your mother's a whore. Okay, that's what it means. Thanks for enlightening me, chat. Nice to put that in an effigy, but you know, it's the Dota community. Sometimes you really do get infuriating teammates, so I can't judge. Pretty sure I've thrown out more unethical insults than most of these players. Why couldn't the lag wait till we had at least 15 or 20 minutes in so I can talk about important stuff regarding the game? Right now all we can really judge is that Bristleback had a really good start to his lane. And that Sven's farm is gonna get prioritized by Happy Feet here on the bottom lane. Okay, let's hope the lag issues is fixed now, because I'm really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bristleback mid lane is such a nice innovative pick, which is really pulling its weight so far. It might struggle once there's a gank coming in or two, but then again, Team Happy Feet here, they're gonna be focused on keeping Sven farmed. If Sven doesn't get a ton of farm this game, usually the rule is you just need to sit on top of net worth. This time around, it's you need to sit on top of net worth with a decent margin of cash. Otherwise, you're just gonna not be able to kill off Bristleback. Like, yes, you'll deal a lot of damage still. You'll still be able to, if you jump on a support, kill supports. But you will not be able to catch Puck unless you can keep Puck, of course, 100% stunned up. And Bloodseek is also a pretty difficult target to go on, so you gotta get a good margin going. And Happy Feet do make that read. From middle up to the bottom lane. Rappy is gonna take a lot of damage, but in comes the Spirit Breaker. Still a bit away. There we go. Spirit Breaker gonna jump in there in the back lines. Can they? Yeah. Julz can't really do anything there. Okay, FACEHUGGER, like I said, there's the gank, which could give him a really hard time here, especially this early on, and he's not quite gonna go down the Fairy Fire there, keeping him alive for a while, but he didn't quite have enough health to take one more hit to get one more free quill spray. That could have otherwise resulted in a double kill, actually. I mean, that damage he was putting out there is amazing, but you kinda need more points in the Bristleback skill, and you don't have that yet. So you're kinda weak to ganks. Still, it should be a really small period in which you're vulnerable. FACEHUGGER's still doing a really good job here. I mean, I'm just a big fan of this pick because it's so creative. Meanwhile, we're gonna see Rappy getting ran down here, and it's gonna go down as well. I mean, Necrophos, he can flash heal really damn fast, but this was a ton of damage. Gonna be a nice juicy kill for Team Evos here. However, it's the same issue which in the current meta is just all too present, where you need to shut down one person during the laning stage extremely hard, and that person in this case is the Sven on Team Happy Feet. So Evos, they, you know, yeah, you can win your mid lane against Visage really damn well here, completely shut down the mid lane pick, but that doesn't change the fact that for all we know, Sven could just get, I don't know, 20-minute Blink Dagger plus Mask of Madness. Actually, 20 minutes for just those two items seems kind of an understatement, judging by how well Yetch, I don't know, J, but backwards. Not sure what to pronounce it. Okay, we got reconnect again. Great. Looks like I won't be getting time to eat in the break. That's fine, I guess. As long as we get some good Dota going, it's fine. Otherwise, it's not. Okay, Earthshake's back now. We're just gonna wait on the Rubik. Bristleback taking that one early death is not quite favorable, but he is gonna get amazing Vanguard timing. And Vanguard, it is strong. like, in my opinion, it's a great item throughout every stage of the game, even the late to ultra late game, because it's super effective against Mega still, and people underestimate that. Also, you can upgrade it, of course, to the Abyssal Blade, which is insane when it comes to late game. Okay, we're gonna see Puck get executed now. That's exactly the kill that Happy Feet wanted there. I mean, Happy Feet, they're not too worried about the Bristleback as long as Sven is farming well. The fact that Sven is currently having a really good lane is nice. Also, Bristleback just got killed by a gank rotation in there while the execution was happening on the bottom lane, so... Wait. So, Visage died, and so did the Bristleback. How the hell did that happen? Guess he overestimated his tankiness, got slowed down, took too many tower shots or something. Either way, this is gonna be a pretty hard game for FACEHUGGER, despite him last hitting like a god, because so is Sven, and Sven is not taking 2 dabs early game, so... This could turn out to be a pretty difficult situation. Still, at least you're shutting down Visage, so... Sven just faking the stun there and... playing a little game of chicken. Okay, we got a top lane 2-man tower dive here, being initiated by a Spirit Breaker charge. And don't worry, I'll stop missing kills in a couple of minutes when the coffee finally kicks in. That's the one good thing about pauses. Since caffeine takes about 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes to kick in. And there's nothing we can do about that, sadly. People in the States they can just buy it in pure form and snort caffeine like cocaine. Meaning it will kick in within up to 3 minutes. But that's not recommended because of ODs. Okay, so guess the bottom lane is fine. Sven's still going way too steady. They're gonna bully him away a bit. That Spirit Breaker charge there. If he would have not cancelled the charge last second, this could have been a huge kill. Meanwhile, we're gonna see the Sven ultimate committed. One more hit. There goes the Earthshaker. Puck's still alive and well. Sven not really deciding to go for a tower dive there as he's too precious to his team. And instead, julz is gonna go down, but that's worth it because now Sven, he did not go down. He got a good chunk of gold out of that, going 2-0. And Happy Feet, at this rate, they're off to a great start. I mean, of course, the Sven can just get ganked any second, and that could turn the game around by quite a lot, but it's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit till you're really able to get rid of a tank hero like that Sven. I mean, we just saw 2 people hit him with everything they got, and he calmly walked it off with like half HP. Okay, so Benhur gonna use that ultimate to just push down the top tower, and Rappy now up against the Bristleback, a slightly more favorable lane, of course. However, FACEHUGGER, he's gonna get a ton of farm out of this. Look at that big stack being farmed this early on. It's one of the many amazing feats Bristleback in the right hand is able to pull, and FACEHUGGER, he looks capable enough on that hero. I mean, look at that big creep stack farm there. Yes, it's gonna take all of his health, but you got 2 people nearby to protect you. This is why defensive supports can really be effective, allowing you to play this kind of greed without risking punishment. There, now he's got his Vanguard. I wonder, I mean, he could reach No. 10-minute Vanguard plus power threats, which actually would have been possible here if it wasn't for Circle just being bought out and the Soul Ring also becoming such a big priority early on. But altogether this is still really good damn timing because, you know, a safe lane Bristleback by 10 minutes has power threats and a Vanguard. And that's considered a decent lane. On the middle lane you don't have supports protecting you, you don't really have somebody to babysit you. Taking 2 deaths as well, but still in the game now. Meanwhile the Sven becoming really dangerous, flash farming for a good couple of minutes. Pre-10 minute Mask of Madness and then immediately going into the jungle. Just optimizes GPM. He's gonna get charged up by the Spirit Breaker here, but that's just gonna give him a ton of free cool sprays. Now the Sven comes in and now he actually feels a bit of danger, but still he is super tanky. You gotta hit him from the front. Shadow Shaman, who might enable that, is currently coming into the mid lane. But the entirety of Evos are gonna roam on Benhur on top instead. Puck going with the initiation there. In comes... Okay, there's no Echo Slam here. This was a perfect scenario for an Echo Slam with 2 creeps nearby plus an entire creep wave. But that's just gonna be Visage getting away there thanks to the Gravekeeper's Cloak. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker is just gonna get swatted down. Shrine proc. Sven's gonna get out of there. No, actually no, they get the fissure off just in time. However, that means Huppey is gonna get ran at. It's gonna take a lot of damage from julz here, and so is LucH on the Echo. Okay, wait. Echo Earthshaker, I mean to say, but I'm still wondering where that Echo Slam is staying, and they would have loved it once again, but didn't have mana this time around. Still, Bristleback did pull his weight. It was a decent fight because now that Sven is dead, that was your main priority. You did lose a bit too much, but you see the gold distribution really does matter, and this was mostly gold for support. So it could be way worse for Evos. They just got to take care of not losing too many more objectives. They've already lost a good deal of objectives now. They're already a bit behind regarding map control. And if they manage to catch up on that, then... yeah, I mean, get the bottom lane tower, get the mid lane tower. You can now go and like half the Radiant jungle. This entire area here, like everything here, you know, if we draw the line here, you can still get the vast majority of farm. You can't get this creep camp here safely. You gotta be careful around here, but you can still steal a lot of farm from the Sven. Smart move from Happy Feet there, stacking that ancient camp mostly, instead of focusing on the bottom one. The bottom one is easier to access, the top one however is safer. And Sven missing the stack there. But still, you know, just press R, cleave it down. Your GPM is still gonna be fine. However, both teams here actually farming a ton of stacks now. This reminds me of the old Chinese meta where both teams would just farm, go for a 25-minute 5-man team fight, go for like 45-minute 5-man team fight, and if the game hasn't ended yet, then it's gonna be a 17-minute game for certain. And this could potentially be that, because both teams really prioritizing the stacks, both teams not really trying to team fight, but that changed now that Happy Feet want to shut down the Bristleback with everything they got, and Bristleback not taking a lot of damage from behind here. Would have loved some more free quill sprays. He's gonna get Reapers hyped up, and that means some additional respawn time. He could potentially buy back, re-enter this fight. Everybody's grouped up. It's a really juicy fight to take, but instead we're just gonna see Sven cleave down the Rubik, cleave down the Earthshaker as well. Now cleave down the Puck. Puck not able to get away, and Azura is just gonna charge out of there, but you just lost a really big stack. You just lost a really big team fight as well, and that was 2k gold swing around in favor of Happy Feet here. At least they get 2k gold, their opponent gets 600, so Sven still snowballing, and 14 minutes Blink Dagger plus Mask of Madness, able to fight now. Really interesting approach on how to play the Sven, really interesting approach to how to make this hero work early on. Okay, now Necrophos. Could have been in a bit of trouble there. Still FACEHUGGER decides against it. And Sven coming in, so I get why they're all getting out. Zuro went down over there, but here we got the initiation from the Sven. Bristleback still putting out those quill sprays. FACEHUGGER, however, not able to make all that big of a difference. Okay, now with the Dream Coil, he can actually go back in there again as long as he stays out of the range from the Sven. But now comes the Reaper Scythe, and Bristleback is gonna go down again. Happy Feet, they're gonna continue running at the Rubik here. Huppey manages to get saved by the Fissure. Sven now locked down under the tower, but nothing that JessieVash can do there. Just gonna go down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wait, JessieVash. I think I remember that name from an anime. Not sure if it's the right anime, Trigun, but it does. The main character there is named Vash, like his last name, so it could be him or his brother. Who I don't know. I should ask. Still. We got other warriors at hand for Team Evos here, since despite their Bristleback going really well, they are now super far behind on items. Sven is a god amongst men. I'm gonna switch over to individual net worth, which is just gonna be pretty depressing for Team Evos fanboys. And look at Sven. Just able to intercept by Jasha here. About to finish his Ancient Jasha at around 17 minutes. Power Tread, Blink, Dagger, Ancient Jasha, and then once he gets that BKB, oh no, meanwhile Huppey goes down, that's an ownage. And once Sven gets that BKB, this game is gonna turn even worse for Team Evos. I mean, yeah, you do have limited charges, but okay, meanwhile we got Rappy struggling a bit. No, no. Bristleback, he's just taking so much damage from the front constantly. There's so much lockdown, so many options to keep him facing the same way, and then just punch him in the face till he goes down. Turns out that works rather efficiently. Meanwhile, Roche just gonna get taken at an insane rate as well. Sven really bringing the damage now. Doesn't even hit that hard, he just hits really fast, considering that he's Sven. Bristleback. This guy is struggling so hard. I mean, he had a perfect start to his lane, definitely. You know, I do like the pick. The pick definitely pulled its own weight in the laning stage, but after the laning stage, after that lane switch where Visage went on pushing and Necrophos took over the lane, he didn't have a good time anymore. And now he's got to recover somehow, or at least is trying to. Adding a Solar Crest seems like a good choice. Follow that up with an Abyssal Blade if he even lived that long, considering how fat this Sven is. Just look at that. Now trying to run it puck. Dream Coil, that kind of sucks, but there you go, you're free to go. Blink on the puck. Yeah, just that. Sven doing Sven's things here, and I mean, I said he had to be further ahead than the usual Sven, but he is. I mean, you can't even compare that to the usual Sven. This is just a nearly perfect game. You've given away one kill in a fight which you still won. Other than that, you're pretty much about as fat as it gets. And now Happy Feet, they're just gonna push the dominance, get the map control they want to prevent Bristleback from coming back into this game. And trying to really, you know, prevent any chance of comeback. Farm your opponent's jungle, not your own, those kind of little things. Just everything adding up right. Evos are gonna have a hard one trying to salvage this one, if possible at all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Zoning Shadow Shaman ultimate. Interesting choice to put it that far from the tower, but
Radiant's bottom tower
it does buy you some time, people trying to get rid of those snakes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, that was not a good choice to jump on in there, and Puck realizes immediately. Now Rubik held down, executed as well. Sven lost his Aegis, but that's just half of what he has to offer, and there's 2 people down already. In comes the Echo Slam, not quite that significant. It does enable a kill on the Shadow Shaman here though. Now Bloodseeker could be going down as well, and yes he will. Sven now on a Wicked Sick. On a Wicked Sick spree. Meanwhile, Earthshaker failing to cancel the charge with the fissure there. It's gonna get ATOS'd up and put down by the Sven. Well, he didn't get ATOS'd up by the Sven, but still, I wonder how much total damage on this Sven is gonna have, because that's gonna be a ridiculously high number at this point already. Meanwhile, Evo is doing the best to hold onto this game. It's just 21 minutes in, so the respawn times are still kind of forgiving. The high ground advantage is still really important. The towers are still pulling some weight. It's not like you're completely out of this yet. It's going to take a while for you to become. However, this is not the way to make a comeback, sadly. Huppey just gonna go down, and okay, now we actually got Azura in trouble here with the Reaper Scythe, just guaranteed to kill. Earthshaker now also just getting ran down, is gonna get executed by Necrophos here. Necro on a double kill now. Could get a triple if they found Bristleback, but Bristleback did get away in time. They do have the damage to execute him with Spirit Breaker, locking him down for a while if the bashes aren't completely unfortunate. I mean, you can hit like 5 times, you got plenty of time for that. Still, without a Reaper Scythe, it would be a really tedious kill to wiggle him down without Sven. So they decide not to commit all that much, not to chase. And Sven, once he reaches BKB, he's gonna be... yeah. You're gonna see what I mean. I don't even have to explain. Sven getting a team wipe is worth more than 1,000 words.
Dire's bottom tower.
Tower just gonna fall here. Fortification at least, you know, gonna buy some time while the God Strength and the Massive Madness are on, but doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, there's the Echo Slam, there's the Dream Coil follow-up, lockdown on Sven still. However, now Puck's gonna go down, and Earthshaker executed, and FACEHUGGER going down as well. Those are pretty much all of your comeback chances being wiped out there. The Bloodseeker, who just finished his Radiance pretty late, but then again, nobody on Evos really had a good lane other than maybe the Bristleback, who still took a couple of deaths, preventing him from actually posing a good antagonist to the Sven.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, this game's just over. I'm not even gonna bother, you know, trying to generate fake hype here. We had a pretty anticlimactic run here. Still, what I really did like is, you know, the Bristleback mid pick. I really had high hopes for it. It's not like it was badly executed.